So today I am sharing with you my back to school haul. So recently I picked up all the things I needed for school this year. A lot of things I already had that I could carry over to the next year, but there were things I still needed to pick up. So let's get into it. I got things from two stores. The first store is going to be Amazon, and these are the things that I could not find at Target, but they may have just been out of stock, I don't know. So I'll show you the three things I got from Amazon first. The three things I got from Amazon were these pins. These are my favorite pins. They're by Uniball, I think, and they're just the 207s, and I just really like them. They write really good for me. And I use different colors for each of my classes. So this year I'm taking 4 classes, so I might do pink, blue, green, and orange. You know, I just do different colors, and I use pins, highlighters, different things to color code each of those classes. So I always use these pins to write my notes. The next thing I have are my highlighters, and I just got a bunch of colors so I can also highlight in the color I coat my class in, and these are just the liquid highlighters, and I like these better than regular highlighters, and I can only seem to find them on Amazon now, which is a bummer because if I run out then I have to place an order. So that is that, but luckily I have Prime, so 2 days and it's here. But this is what I got from there. And then the last thing I got was Whiteout. I was kind of surprised I couldn't find it at Target, but I found it on Amazon, so I just picked those up, and I use Whiteout for whenever I'm trying to memorize a diagram or something. I can white out the term and then fill in a blank, and then when I study I can go through and fill in all the blanks. So the next place was Walmart. I just got one item from there, and I'll show it to you real quick. The one item I got from Walmart was this auxiliary cord. I've lost the one that I use in my car all the time, and I always listen to music on my way to school since I have about an hour drive to school. So this was a must-have for going back to school. The last place I shopped was Target, and I have a bunch of stuff to show you. So the first things I got from Target were these thin Sharpies. And I had ran out of Sharpies, so I needed them to like make my lines for my diagrams after I whited out, so I know to fill in the blank there. And then the next thing I got was this little journal, and I probably won't use it necessarily for school, but I'm going to use it for things to write YouTube ideas on. And I just thought it was so cute. It said follow your dreams, and it's in one of my favorite colors, so I had to pick this up. Then the next thing I have is binder clips, and I just use these to keep all my things organized for school. And I love the colors on them. I love that they had a little bit of copper rose goldy color to them, and I just loved them. So the last thing, well actually 3 more things. The last like papery type thing is this notebook, and I got the white 5-star notebook this year for school, and I had never seen a white one, and I thought that would be so good. And I get the 5 subjects. So I can put each of my subjects in a little section of the folder, and that seems to work out the best for me. So I don't have different journals taking to each class. I can just take one, have everything there, and if I get out of class early, then I have my notes to study for another class. So that seems to work really good for me. And the last things I have are like lunchbox type things, since I do live so far from school. I do usually take my lunch, so I'll show you those next. So the last things I picked up were 2 of these. So I have 2 of these, and I really like these because they have a section right here where I can put my main meal, and then it has a longer compartment like this that I can put like a bigger side like grapes or something, and then I can put dressing in there if I have like a salad or something, and then a little dessert in this one, and it seems to work really well for me. And I picked up a couple of these because sometimes I run out of time to make my lunches, so I'll make them ahead of time, and I can just store them in my fridge for the week, and it works really well for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul, and I hope it gave you ideas on what to pick up for when you go back to school. I go back to school in a couple weeks, which is kind of sad to see summer go, but I'm also excited to get back into the routine of school. And I hope you guys have a great summer for the rest of the time you have left, and have fun doing your back to school shopping. And I'd love to see in the comments below what you think is the best essential for back to school, and let me know if there's anything you think I still need to get for back to school that I haven't got. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys!